Hello everybody, here is DNAM Games and welcome to another video from Banners Way. As on our last video I lost very quick, I promised to post another video on the same week, but it's been kind of a busy week for me and I was unable to record anytime soon. So now we will start a new run, but only after I see which character is the one with the lowest XP. So we have 90, 60, 90 again, 70. So I will go again with Mouse and Weasel. And we'll see. New game. Mouse is already in, so I'll select Weasel. We will begin once again with a no oath, and let's hope that this will be finally the run in which I win. But we'll see. So let's begin. So, dodginess, modify deck, or helping hand. I think that I will go with let's see, what cards do I have in the deck? Do I need any of it to be multiplied? No, so I will go with helping hand. A hooded figure stops in your path. May the wind be at your back. Oh, perfect. I will take this. And the road rise up to meet you. Perfect. So now we have to enter the first combat. Forgotten tunnel, you emerge from the black and find yourself in one of the guards' bunks. Where the hell did you come from? You can't be here. So once again, we will have to battle this. So this one intends to hit this, and this one intends to hit this as well. Then, with the weasel I need to guard. That's my first action, and then I will also kick the mouse away. And now with this one I will use momentum to discard withdraw, and with strike I will strike this one. Okay. Now only the rabbit hit, as the mouse has been sent away. So steal. So with the weasel with the mouse I will go and use 2 strikes on this one, and with this one I will use render, our newest card, and then sharp steel. Now as there are no opponents in the back line, it's once again our turn. And now with this one we will use hatchet and that will be it. Great, let's pick a new card. I can use taunt or strategist. Every time you move you gain. Every time you move an opponent, gain 5 defense damage and banish. I will take strategist. I think that I never played strategist, or at least I don't remember, but maybe in this run it will happen. So we enter the city. Open the hatchet and enter the city. Great. So we have combat, combat, and combat. We'll go. So equipment service, hire service, or healing service. I will go with hiring. The, I only noticed that now. So with the weasel I definitely need to use strategist first. Then I will actually use this. And now with this one, I will use this and this to prevent the wizard from being damaged. Okay. So now they changed the target, but still I will use the round shield and take cover. Then with this one I will use strike and solid footing, and with this one I will use strike and that and momentum because I don't have to discard any. Right. Now this one intends to hit the mouse, but maybe, just maybe, I will be able to end this. So I use hatchet and then record. Great, it's done. So Deadly Harvest. I don't have any cards that inflict crippled yet, but maybe soon. This is great, but this is also good. Attacks an opponent on the same plane. I will take toe to toe. So intelligence, investigate, or select the lane, remove the next 2 cards. I'll go with intelligence. Then intelligence again. Now both of them leveled up. So we have eager strike, foul wound, or exertion. So this one we know. This one we know. And this one, pick one card from this card to move it to hand. Then the next card this character played is Banish. I definitely don't want that. So I think that I will go with Foul Wound. So I don't actually recall what the ability of the mouse is, but I will go with a 2-2 for now. And this one can gain cruelty with targets, responds to concealed blades, apply toxic cascade, or deal 12 damage. Move, swap from the position. This character moves to a mirrored lane. But still, toxic cascade is great. I definitely want toxic cascade. So, equipment or hiring service. I'll go with hiring service. Okay. So this one intends to hit this one intends to hit this one. So first, I'll go and use Home Wound. Then, definitely use this. Now, I'll use Toe to Toe. And then Longsword. And that's it. Oh, now none of them will actually fail. Great. This is the best so far. So, with this one I will use Rush. Okay. And now, with this one I will use Guard. And with this one I will use Solid Footing. And that's it, because I don't want to throw anyone back. So now the poison takes care of that. And now, with this one I will use... No. I will use Render. And that's it. Great. So Rush, Brace or Taunt. I think that I will go with Brave. Because Taunt was great, but if it's not free, I'm not really interested in. So I'll just leave. I'm not interested in buying any cards. So we have Heavy Patrol or an actual combat. I definitely want to encounter this combat. So with this one, I will actually guard the best I can. With this one, I will actually withdraw. Yeah, withdraw here. Then I will use Toe to Toe. And then I will use this card. Then this one will offer My mouse will suffer dearly. So with this one I will use Toxic Cascade. Then I will also use this. And now with this one I will actually we'll kick this one aside. Ah. Okay, Toxic Cascade. So I definitely need this. Then take cover. Then with this one I will go and use Rand. Then attack with Longsword. And now with this one I will use Vanguard. Great. I should have played a little more careful, but hopefully my mouse will survive. I will use strategists. Then why didn't I hit this though? Oh, now I will give you momentum. So all of them will impale. Great. My mouse is in desperate need of assistance. Now this one will actually render. Then strike. And then strike. This should be enough. Now with anticipation. Cannot believe that it seemed so hard. For some reason. Tight formation. Oh yes, a chance to heal. A Blackfoot wizard brandishes his arsenal of foul-looking concoctions under his cloak. These beauties are for some of Ender's gunlock, but looks like you could use some of this for the pain, that is. He hands you a familiar-looking bottle, carefully armored with the finest crafted leather. It's my last bottle. It tasted awful enough that you wonder if he really did just poison you. Offering thanks, you look up to find him already vanished. Okay. Dodge, miss, or discard a random combat. Okay. Crossroad or brawler. Loot. Let's go with loot. We find a dagger. This dagger is actually dual wielding daggers. If I could find another, so I'll stash it for now. Crossroads. Combat, combat, combat. Great. Oh. So this one intends to hit this one intends to hit this one again, and this one intends to hit this one again. I don't like the looks of that, but maybe I can prevent some of it from happening. Okay, great. Now, with this one, I will use Vanguard to end that. And with this one, I will actually hit one of the tugs. Okay. Yeah, my mouse is hit once again, I know. So I'll guard him the best I can. And then with this one, I will first use Sharp Steel, and then strike to actually win this, and I will use momentum. Okay. And now, with this one I will use Toxic Escape. With this one I will use All Wound. Then, with this one I will use... No, with this one I will use Strategist. And with this one I will use Guard. Okay. Then with this one I will use... No, I will use Round Shield and take cover. Then with this one I will use Dose Stow. And a tie formation. Because the poison can take care of you. If I loot more HP, it will cost me dearly. So, with this one I will use Rend. Now that should be enough to end your agony, but I think that I can do that this turn. Yeah, it's done. Great. So, we can actually use rear guard. If the active is in the back, deal 6 damage. Party in front rank in for each of the character on the back. Upper hand, deal 6 damage. Apply upper hand when the effector deals a total of 2 opponents. They gain 1 max stamina this combat. Or deal 6 damage. Push the opponents to the back rank. It's quite sweet. I'll go with battering ram. Heavy patrol again, or actually I will heal. Great, then weapon reserve. Okay, you approach the reserve, finding untied stacks of weapon crates on the left and some of chest armor on the right. As you begin to inspect them, you hear heavy footsteps of some guards returning from patrol. You'll have time to look at one set. I'll definitely not look in both as I cannot afford this, but I would love to inspect the weapons actually. Really? two great swords. I will take one, maybe I will sell it, but this was so not worth it. So buy a card or another combat, I will actually enter combat. Ooh, but this combat will be fun. So, first, I will use... So, this one intends to hit this one intends to hit both, and this one intends to hit this one. I cannot prevent any of them from actually hitting, so with this... Yeah, with this one, I will actually use Tide Formation. Then with this one, I will use... I can actually use Longsword to hit all of them, and also kick one to the back. I'll kick this one. Okay. Unfortunately, both of my great abilities I had to deny. Great. Now, this one intends to hit this one intends to hit this one. So, with this one, I will use toe to toe, and then hit with rand and strike. Great. And on the other hand, with this one, I will use strategist and guard. So this should be more than enough. Okay. So this one will use round shield and take copper. Wait, with this one I will use strike to actually offer some more. Okay, and with this one I will use battling ram. Deal 6 to push to the back rank if occupied switch. Okay, he intends to hit this one, so with this one I will use take cover on it. Okay. Great. Now, let's see. This one intends to hit this one, and this one intends to hit this one as well. So with this one, I will use Race as my first move. With this one, I will use Hatchet to break this armor, and then use Rush as having both charge and vulnerable. Should be, yes, enough to take care of that. And now with this one, I will use Sharp Steel on this one. Okay. Bleeding. Now, as I had anticipated, okay. So, I can actually use this to discard one of the guards, and then use one guard, and that is enough to take care of that. Now, with this one I will guard, and with this one I will use solid footing. No one will hit as there is no one in the front rank. And now battling ram, and that's it. Great. Let's see. So deep strike, it's one, or wildfire. I'll go with deep strike, and then we'll see the leveling up. So we can actually have either fanatic whenever this character takes damage from bleeding, gain one quill, flow whenever this character plays a talent, or gambler. And the other one will gain either flow again, steadfast, or gambler. Now flow is an important talent, but I would much rather have gambler for both of them to have more more diversity, right? So both of them will be gamblers. Now this one will gain will, while this one will gain gambler and stamina. Buy a card, enter combat, or investigate. This investigation usually goes very bad, so I think that I will just enter another normal combat. Regular combat, yeah, a bit much, but let's say it's regular combat. So I'll go and discard not this, but this actually. And also I will discard strategist. Great. Now this one intends to hit this one intends to hit this one as well, and this one intends to hit that one. With this one I will actually use brace first. Then with this one I will use foul wound on our beautiful bear there. Now as both of them intend to hit the weasel, with the weasel I will use withdraw first to go here. Then longsword, and with this one, no, I should not kick it because it will not hit anyone, so it's okay. So I will just guard here. I will discard this, and then I will definitely discard what actually? I'll discard the Vanguard. Yeah, definitely the Vanguard. So this one intends to hit this one, and this one intends to hit this one. Both of them are safe, but with this one, I will use Toxic Escape on that first. Then, with this one, I will use Hatchet on this one. Then I will use Round Shield and take cover. Okay, then Render. Okay, and I think with anticipate. With deep strike, it should be enough. So I think that I will discard this rush card, and now I think that I will discard this strike card. Great. So let's see. This one intends to hit this one. This one intends to hit this one, and this one intends to hit this one, and cause bleeding. So with this one, I will use toe to toe. No, I cannot use toe to toe. No, I will use actually. I will use battling ram. Great. Now this one will use this. Okay. Toxicate. I was unable to prevent all that. Discard one of the cards, and discard this this momentum card. Great. So I will use round shield and then take cover. Okay. Then with this one, I will use one strike on that one. That one is done for, and now I will use sharp steel here actually, and that one is also taken care of. So I will only guard. With this one, I will use a strike on this one. That's it. I don't need to put anyone in the back. Okay. Now I will remove swap. And then I will remove solid footing. Great. Now this one intends to deal 10 damage, and this one intends to attack with this one. So I will actually use foul wound on this one. Then with this one, I will use this first. Then this. And now with this one, I will actually use this. And then tide formation. And also guard. Bleeding and poison, you're out. Bleeding. So the weasel is also out. So I only need doesn't matter right now. But anyway, so with this one I will use this. And then with this one I will use strike. And that's it. So let's pick a new card. I will go with rear guard. Okay. Combat, fire card or clear streets. I'll go with combat again. First I will remove this one. And then I will remove one of the guards. So I will first use Toxic Cascade on this one. But then with this one I will use Render. Now with this one I will use Battling Ram to push this one aside. Okay, and guard here. Okay. Let's see, bleeding, Toxic Cascade. Okay. I know. But soon Toxic Cascade should be able to take care of you. Okay, so now this one will hit here, but first I will use Round Shield and take cover to assist him. Then with this one I will use Longsword. And then Soulful Thing. And now with this one I will use first Strike here, just to be sure that that one will never cause any problems anymore. And then this. Okay. I will discard this for now. And then I will discard... I will discard... I think I will discard Hatchets. Yeah, okay. It was the right choice. So, this one will die, so it doesn't matter. And this one will hit with only 6. So I think that the best option is actually to use Foul Wound on this one. Then use... with this one, use Deep Strike. Okay. But then with this one I will use Tide Formation. Then with this one I can actually use this to make that one a Garner and also Grace. So the poison took care of one of the bears. Okay, I will have to suffer from bleeding one more turn, but still. I will have to remove brace, and then I will remove guard as I really need to take care of that one. So, with this one, I will use render and sharp steel, and then a normal strike. And that's it, because poison will take care of that then. Great. So we have draw a card in game 3, or deal 3 if target dice draws 3 cards, or another battling ram. As I don't have to have multiple cards that are not well rested, or bandages, I will go and take Bloodlust. Especially in combination with Foul Wound, it's actually great. So, High Spirits, no Crossroads, and now a Tavern. Let's see, who should be higher? So we can either hire those two or this one. So let's see. This one has select a track, modify it to apply 6, or and longbow. Then this one has short bow and false opening, and this one has Blackfoot. Whenever this character kills an enemy, a roar is spawned into your hand. But as I like to have two rather than one, I would take this rabbit, which I'm not convinced, and this bear. So I'll hire this bear first, and then this rabbit that I'm not really convinced about. And now I will have to just arrange everything and everyone. So change combat position and equipment. So those two are archers, but I think that hmm, for this turn only, I'll just make a change, and I will actually make so longbow and short bow, or not the bow. Okay, so I will just offer this and this. Okay, I like that, and also light armor, medium, heavy. So if you have heavy armor, okay, like that, it's perfect. I will just have them like that for now, and we'll see. I eagerly await another dagger, but yeah, we'll see how it goes with this combination. So it's a trap. We knew that this is the end of the first trick. Hopefully I will be ready. So I will discard this card for now. And then I think that I will discard this as I think no one, yeah, no one was on the back, so it's actually great. Figure. I didn't change the position of them. Okay. I have to kick one aside. But let's go slowly. So with this one I would use Toxic Cascade on our friend there. Then with this one I want to apply Render. Okay, then I will use Kick to kick this one aside. Then this one can actually wait. Think. With this one I will use Brace. Now this one will use Vanguard to... Okay. Now this one will use Solid Footing. And now our friend here will actually get this one. Okay, so it's bleeding, it's damage from poison. Toxic Escape. Okay. So I will discard Momentum actually. And now I will discard... Who should I discard there? I will discard Toe to Toe as I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so this one intends to hit our weasel. So first I will use Foul Wound on our friend here. Then I'm able to spawn a hit and run. Now our friend here will use Wait. Have the hatchet. You have the hatchet. No. With this one I will use a long sword, definitely. Okay. Now we have this one. And this one will use false opening. Okay. Then okay, Toxic Escape. Great. Now I will use short bow. And hit and run. to actually trade pieces with this one. And now this one will use sharp steel. Now that bear is so out of the game that it doesn't even matter anymore. Now only those two remain. So I will discard this great sword, and then I will discard strategist. Alright. Now with this one I will use battering ram to send them away. Then with this one I will use kite formation. Using the backtrack deal. Okay, so with this one I will use rearrange on this one. Okay. And also this one. And like that. Now you will guard and you will guard. Now the bear will be out from all the poison and all the stats that he has. I will get rid of that and then get rid of this. And this one intends to deal 6 all the way, and this one intends to do the same. So with our weasel I will go and use this and also this. Great. Then with this one I will go and use this and also this. Now he cannot guard, but that's okay. Okay, then I will remove strategist and then I will remove momentum. Great. So with this one I will use fall wound on our friend here. Okay. Then I will use short bow. Then hit and run. Okay. Not that it matters really much, but I will do to with this one. With this one I will go and use battling ram. And also bloodless. Now this one will actually guard and this one will use this. Okay. So they are both still alive. I'll get rid of this. And then I'll get rid of this. And I think with the long sword Oh, it was not enough. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Now you will use this. Then you will also use this. And with sharp steel, it should be enough. Wait. So, will party gain 3, apply double to your party, dual wielding attack twice, or mirror on opponent's attack. I will much rather have that one. Now the equipment that we find here. So medium, medium, heavy. And we find another superior heavier. So superior heavy, then heavy, superior medium, and medium. I'll go with superior medium. Now I can toss 2 mediums, or I can toss one of these great sword and a medium. What should I choose? Medium is medium, come on. So I'll go with medium. And I will take this and the dagger. Okay? I will move on. I only want to arrange their position in combat because their position was awful last time. So position in combat. Okay. So I will have the rabbit in the front line and the bear here, and so hidden behind them there will be like this. The two archers will be behind the two with the most impressive armor. So I will just leave this combat position for now, and this will have to do for today. Once again, we have easily taken care of the first three. I will be careful to actually look out for elite combats and not engage in them. And other than that, I will have to gain as much gold as possible to recruit 2 more units and hopefully keep them all alive until we reach the final battle on the next street, not on this one. But this will be all for now. I also want to say that if I don't succeed in a couple of more tries, if I don't get an express request from you to keep recording Bandle Ruin, I will have to, let's say, go to another game. I'm not exactly sure which game, but I kind of feel like I need to bring something new as this has gone kind of repetitive, even though with every run I learn something new and things turn out to go in different ways than I expected. So we'll see, but this will be all for now. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you on the next video. But until then, have a great day. Bye.